Hello, folks. So, as I mentioned I wanted to send a video and talk to you briefly about a couple differing opinions about the need for a farm in Montessori secondary programs. As you all know at this point, there is a very popular concept called the Erdkinder, which was part of a lecture that Marie Montessori gave many years ago, where she talks about the benefits of having children on farms. Some of those benefits include, of course, being in touch with Earth, being away from their parents, being amongst each other, and also having responsibilities. The concept behind giving them responsibilities and making them part of something bigger was this whole concept of valorization. But, as many of you have brought up and many people have discussed as this issue sort of prevails, what about for those of us who don't have the finances to certainly buy a farm, but also have a school that's far enough out that you can have a residential program, that you can really do what is suggested as part of the Erdkinder model. So what many of us do, of course, is we improvise and we do the best that we can. But what I wanted to talk about primarily is this idea of is the farm really the only way to get what we think adolescents really need from the program? I would suggest that the most important, or one of the most important pieces of this, is this whole concept of valorization. So they have responsibilities, they are being held accountable by each other, and their failure to do their work leads to a natural consequence. So if you think about the farm model, if somebody does not wake up and harvest the eggs or milk the cow or what other farm things they can do, they're not going to have eggs. They're not going to have milk. Maybe it goes rotten. Maybe if they don't have the eggs or the milk, they can't sell it so that they get the money that buys the food. Whatever it is, they have a job. So if that is the key part and what's sort of the main attraction or the emphasis for the adolescent student, are there other models that will work? Could somebody do that with a job at school, or could you do it through other interactions? Many people do not have a farm at my school, and I don't have the time to shuttle my kids to a farm, and so we try to accomplish these things different ways. And so I guess what I would suggest is for those of you who really don't have a incredible endowment or don't have the space, or those of you in urban settings where you realistically just can't get to a farm, try to find other ways to accomplish these main aspects of a secondary Montessori program, which is creating opportunities for children to be independent, have responsibility, feel good about their work, and then again, of course, too, trying to create situations where they get recognized by other people as doing something valuable that contributes to a larger, bigger picture of society. So again, this isn't a period of where you're transitioning from childhood to adulthood. So what other experiences can do with that? Even things like being a docent at a museum where they're leading other children or even other adults. Volunteerism. Really, there are a lot of different ways, but for most of us who don't have a farm, try to think of how to accomplish that and accomplish these same goals, or create experiences for your children where they get to recognize that and feel that, rather than being stuck on a farm and then measuring yourself or your program against this idea: if I don't have a farm, I'm not really Montessori, or if I don't have a farm, I'm not good enough, because that's that's really actually going to end up hurting us. We need to look at what we have, look at the means we have, look at the logistics of what we can offer, and try to figure out how to do it the best we can. So I hope that helps. That's a little rant from me, but I promised I would give it. So that's it. Thanks.